Okay, so I am going to try to do a video tutorial here real quick on how to draw a character. So let's go ahead. I'm going to set my I work in with the pencil tool in Paint. I use the lavender color as my base, and I set it to a 0.4. And so I'm just going to rough out a head here, and let's see. I have no idea what this character is going to be, but we'll kind of go ahead and throw a body in here. So there's a rough shape of a body. I tend to do like this a lot, so I'm going to try to give this guy a difference. So let's have him hold something. I don't know what he's holding yet. Already I'm thinking this is more like Thor with Mjolnir or something, but we'll see. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. Let's go ahead and give him a sword, actually, instead of Mjolnir. And let's go ahead and pretend it's a flaming sword of some kind. Good. And then since the action is this way, I'm going to have him looking this way. So we're going to go ahead and just rough in more shape for him. So pop in the shoulders there, square in the upper arm, now the forearm, and square in the hand a little more so they have a little more shape to them, a little more definition. Then lower hand this way. And then I kind of want to play up this angle a little bit, so I'm going to swoop his body a little more this way. And I always like using a belt and a drawing like this as the break point. So we'll go ahead and put a belt on him. This arm's feeling a little low to me, so we're going to go ahead and grab this freeform tool. We're just going to pull his torso down a little bit. That looks better to me. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually start blackening in some things. And I go ahead and don't really worry too much about overdoing or hitting things right. More often than not, I end up pretty much where I want to be. I got to make a decision. Does this guy have hair? You know what? He has flames coming from the top of his head. That's what he has. Okay. And I know right now I want to go back and I'm going to make those flames a different color because I'm going to do something else with them at some point. So I'm just going to go ahead and change those to red. Good. I've got those set apart. And now I'm going to go ahead and flame his hair this way. Cool. So he's a flaming haired guy with a flaming sword. Not sure what to do with him yet. But he's a little different. Not like anything else in my game so far, so that's good. But the thing about drawing is I tend to come up with things. So now I know that I'm working on a Gods and Monsters supplement. I know at some point I'm going to include deities or demigods. And so to have a demigod themed with flame would be pretty cool. And then I will keep, it's going to be kind of a grim dude. So we're doing that. Not bad so far. He's coming along all right. And popping an elbow there and a hand. Nice. All right. Before I go and start working on the sword, because the swords, well, heck it, let's go to the sword too. So the blade's going to be flame as well. So it's going to be a flaming sword as opposed to a traditional sword that's on fire. It's going to be more lightsaber than it is flaming blade from D&D. Give it a hilt here. But I'll plan to leave an empty spot in the hilt. And there's that. And I'll do this, give him a little bit of that. I'm going to go around and start adding heavier lines. And what I do is I'll work, if I know I'm going to end up replacing a black line, I'll work in gray. I can go around and clean up the black lines later on. So like I'm looking here and pop that over. The form's not bad, but cleaning him up a little as I go. And my puppy came over to say hi to me. All right, he's coming along pretty nicely. And so this is a first draft of a sword-wielding, flaming sword-wielding demigod of the Greek pantheon. not sure what to do with them yet, but there we go. First sketch is good to go.